Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ channel. I am CMA Akula Sridhar. So in continuation to our SEBI Officer Grade A exam preparation series, let's cover some questions from costing topic today, which is an important part of your technical syllabus. Friends, this technical syllabus is having 100 marks in phase 1 and it has 2/3 weightage of your phase 2 of SEBI Grade A exam. And friends, you can find the entire technical syllabus of SEBI Grade A exam chapter wise, topic wise on Finance MCQ website in MCQ question format. You can visit the website and practice the entire technical syllabus there. I have put the website link on the description box below. So let's begin and try to solve the MCQ questions along with me. Question number 1. Which one is main objective of costing? Option A, ascertainment of cost. Option B, determination of selling price and profitability. Option C, cost control and cost reduction. Option D, assisting management in decision making. And last option, all of the above. So friends, here all of these are objectives of costing. Friends, remember that costing is an important tool that helps in ascertaining cost and sales price of a product and thus contributes to decision making process. Next question. Which of the following is a type of cost center? Option A, process cost center. Option B, production cost center. Option C, service cost center. Option D, operation cost center. And last option, all of the above. So friends, remember that cost centers are business units responsible for the cost which they incur. They contribute indirectly to the revenue of the company and mainly accumulate their costs into a cost pool. So if we go through the option, all of these are a type of cost center. And all the mentioned cost centers incur cost for their respective areas or activities. Moving on. Which type of cost does not involve any cash outlay? Option A, variable cost. Option B, historical cost. Option C, imputed cost. Option D, fixed cost. And last option, none of the above. So friends, here the correct answer is option C, imputed cost. So friends, remember that imputed cost is simply the opportunity cost that a firm gives up when it is using its resources. For example, if a lawyer uses his own premises to set up an office, so he is losing the income from renting it or selling it to a third party. So these are implicit cost or imputed cost. Moving on. Under process costing, the value of normal loss is equal to option A, total cost of materials. Option B, total process cost less realizable value of normal loss. Option C, total process cost less cost of scrap. And option D, total process cost less realizable value of normal loss less value of transferred goods. And last option, none of these. So friends, here the correct answer is option D, that says total price cost less realizable value of normal loss less value of transferred goods. Moving on. When break-even point is 0, then break-even sales into profit volume ratio will be option A, sales. Option B, fixed cost. Option C, variable cost. Option D, contribution. And last option, none of the above. So friends, remember that when break-even point is 0, then break-even sales into profit volume ratio will equal to fixed cost. Moving on. Which of the following are not inventory valuation method? Option A, last in first out method. Option E, first in first out method. Option C, economic order quantity. Option D, weighted average method. And last option, both A and B. So friends, here economic order quantity is not an inventory valuation method. In fact, economic order quantity is the ideal order quantity which a company should purchase to minimize its holding cost, order cost and storage cost. Moving on. Classification of fixed and variable cost is useful for preparation of option A, master budget. Option B, flexible budget. Option C, cash budget. Option D, capital budget. And last option, none of the above. So friends, remember that classification of fixed and variable cost is useful for preparation of option B, flexible budget. So friends, before moving on to the next question, let's discuss the question I asked in my previous video. I asked, what is frictional unemployment? So friends, remember that frictional unemployment is caused when there is inevitable time delays when a worker is searching for a new employment. So it is a type of unavoidable unemployment which happens when the labor market is in full equilibrium. Moving on. Selling and distribution overheads are absorbed on the basis of Option A, rate per unit. Option B, percentage on works cost. Option C, percentage of selling price of each unit. Option D, either of the above. And last option, none of the above. So friends, here all of these basis our selling and distribution overheads can be absorbed. So there the correct option is option D, either of the above. Moving on, sales budget is a type of option A, expenditure budget. Option B, functional budget. Option C, master budget. Option D, cash budget. And last option, none of the above. So friends, here sales budget is a type of option B, functional budget. Friends, sales budget is a type of functional budget, while master budget combines all the functional budgets like production budget, sales budget, capital investment budget, etc. Next question. When whole item of cost is allotted to a cost center or cost unit, it is known as option A, cost allocation. Option B, cost spread. Option C, cost apportionment. Option D, cost absorption. And last option, none of these. So friends, here the whole item of cost is allotted to a cost center, then that will be called option A, cost allocation. So friends, the question for today's video is, what do you mean by cost apportionment? So those who know the answer, please comment in the comment box below. We'll discuss in our tomorrow's video. Friends, if you want to practice more such type of MCQ questions from your technical syllabus, I request you to kindly visit Finance MCQ website. It has entire SEBI graded technical syllabus in MCQ format. 2000 plus subject wise, topic wise MCQ questions to practice. It has explanation for correct answer wherever required, plus 25 test series to practice from your technical syllabus. So friends, don't miss this golden opportunity and increase your selection chances significantly. Website link is given in the description box below. If you have any questions, please write in the comment box below. I will try to address them, and I will come up with new MCQ questions to practice on SEBI grade A exam. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.